Popularwissenschaftliche Abendvorträge.
Hello, and hi. My name is Sharky McSharkface, and you might wonder what I'm doing here and not in the ocean. I'm here today to present you the historical knowledge of sharks. This presentation is the result of 30 intense seconds of Googling and finding a scientific article from the Marine Fishes Review.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I am so hyped up. Let's get this presentation started, man.
Okay, since this is about historical shit, we have to go way back in time to see things for real. This is gonna be a dangerous trip, and not many have survived it, but I think we can make it. BTW, what is your name?
Dude, I am Seal McSealface.
Okay, let's go into the time machine. This is gonna hurt a little, lol. Okay man, we are in ancient Greece in 384 to 322 before Christ, and the reason why we are here is this guy over there. You know him. Everybody knows him. His name is Aristocles. Fuck, that is a hard name. Let me try again. Aristocles, Aristoteles, Aristoteles, Aristotateles, Aristotateles.
Dude, his name is Aristoteles.
Whatever. Here is what you don't know about Aristocles. In 330 before Christ, he wrote the Historia Animalium and a Generation of Animals. Both of these books demonstrate his knowledge of the Elasmobranchian fishes, that means sharks and rays. If you think Aristocles put on a diving suit and jumped into the Mediterranean Sea, you are wrong. Most of the things in his books are based on observations by fishermen. An example of his results: Aristotle was the first person to write about what we now call nurseries, areas where the females give birth to their young, and where the young find food and safety during their early life. Nothing else would be added to the knowledge of elasmobranch nurseries for over 2,000 years.
Good job, Aristoteles.
Thank you, Roman flute music. Let's get to fucking business. This guy on the left is Gaius Plinius Secundus, also named Pliny the Elder. Let's call him Pliny. When Pliny is not looking stoned, he is a Roman author, a naturalist, a natural philosopher and a naval army commander of the early Roman Empire. He was also friend with the Emperor Vespasian. This is how the emperor looks like. What a beauty. But what does Pliny have to do with sharks? Well, he wrote the Naturalis Historia, that is Latin for natural history. The Naturalis Historia is a 37-book encyclopedia which also features sea animals. Pliny had the wild theory that every land animal has an equivalent in the ocean. There were thought to be sea dogs, sea lions, sea pigs, you name it. Even in our time, some of these wild creations are now the names of real animals. For example, sea lions are rear seals and sea pigs are deep water cucumbers with legs. What the fuck? People in Rome took Pliny's work to serious and thought of sea creatures as literal hybrids of fish, with an inland animal. As we will see on our journey, this view on sea creatures was also the way medieval people were imagining sea animals. Imagine a sea alpaca or sea monkey. LOL. Pliny's greatest accomplishment was that he conserved the Greek knowledge about sea animals.
The fall of Rome around 476 AD brought a period of economic regression and political chaos. These in turn brought intellectual thought to a standstill for nearly 1,000 years. The period known as the Dark Ages. Let's go to the Middle Ages to see what they have to say about sea animals.
Shakira. Okay, enough about medieval tunes. Welcome to our last episode. The Middle Ages were a dark period for the knowledge of sharks and science in general. Instead of scientific studies, a more superficial approach seemed to take over, and sharks were shown as sea monsters or devils. Have you ever wondered why old maps featured sea monsters in different places? Up into the Renaissance period in Europe, people didn't really know what was out there in the ocean. So your corpus of knowledge came from folklore and the Bible, and so map makers would just put dangerous creatures in unknown areas to say, I don't know what's here, but it could very well be a sea monster to you. You are able to see a giant octopus pulling a ship down into the deep sea. The most crackhead illustration is the one where sailors are mistaking a whale for an island and anchor on it, and start to light a fire to cook. The whale then feels the fire's heat and carries the ship and the sailors into the deep. The map maker's inspiration was drawn from stories of sailors as their only source of information and older theories that every land animal has an equivalent in the ocean. Remember Pliny? These maps, however, were not used by sailors and explorers, but residents in their homes for decoration and to have a view of the current world. It was only after the Middle Ages, during the Age of Enlightenment, that the world became more explored, and sea animals were vanished from the maps to make place for more accurate versions. If you want to know more about sea creatures on maps, check out the Map Monster Monday hashtag on Twitter. Okay guys, it is time to wake up, and let's have a conclusion. The historical knowledge of sharks starts as early as ancient Greece. Fun fact, the Mediterranean Sea was once so full of sharks that after a ship sank in battle, hordes of sharks would approach swimming people and attack them. During industrialization, 97% of the shark population was killed, removed, whatever. If there would be as much sharks in the Mediterranean Sea as there were before, Mallorca would not be an island for vacation, yikes. Okay, back to facts. The ancient researchers of Greece and the Roman Empire were the first to document sea wildlife. However, after the fall of the Roman Empire, not much progress has been made in the exploration of sea animals, which includes sharks. If we look at the Middle Ages, the view on sea animals was a mix of uneducated, mythical guessing of sailors that was translated into visual folklore. Okay, that's it for this presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye. I will not answer any questions, thank you.